Hi traders, Jack here from forexmarketmaster.com. Today we're looking at the Euro USD daily chart, and we want to talk about price action trading using a Forex confluence strategy. That sounds like quite a mouthful, but we're going to explain each part of it so that you guys understand just what's happening. Okay, number one is we use price action, and price action means that we don't use any indicators or fancy gimmicks of any sort. We just use the price that the market gives us, we follow it, and that is our determinant for getting into a trade. Confluence means that we are looking for three indications and or reasons to get into a trade. We may have an idea from the first two, but we'll need the third confluent indicator to actually get into a trade. So let's start off. What we're looking for is a trend, some levels of support and resistance, and a candle pattern. So first off, let's take a look at number one, which is a trend. We did have a strong downtrend heading through the Euro USD. It found support down here and promptly changed direction. We now have a rising trend in place in which we're going to be looking for a long position. So the next thing we're going to need to look for is levels, and I have a couple of levels marked in red on the chart already. So I'll just go ahead and mark these again. We have a swing point here, and we have a double top swing point here. Now these lines, these are called horizontal support and resistance lines. We have one here, we have another here, and this blue line we marked at the 1.2500 round number. Now round numbers are pretty much the same as any kind of support and resistance that you'll find on a chart from swing points. These are psychologically very important numbers to traders. The 2500 is, of course, halfway between the 2000 and the 3000 level, which are significant numbers. Psychologically very important. So what we want to do now that we have our support and resistance levels in place is to look for a confluent candle pattern that will help us to get into a long position. So let's look a little closer at our chart here and see what's going on. We have our two horizontal support and resistance lines, and they're of course here and here. So what we're looking for now, of course, is a candle pattern. So we have support at 12500, which is a round number. We've broken through that as it was when it acted as resistance. It came back down, it's been tested, and it pushed back up, and what we found is a nice pin bar that we can use as a trade. So now we have our three confluent indications. We have trend as up, we have a resistance line that is above. We have a support line below. We have two levels of support. We have this red horizontal of a swing point, and we have our round number. So if we wanted to get into this trade, what we would want to do is, of course, place a trade at the close of this candle right here, and we would place a stop down below our support level, down below 12500 to be safe. Now granted, that's a distance of around 304 pips. Let me see here. let's take a look. So if we got in at the close here, our stop loss would be somewhere, well, let's just call it 110 down here. So we would need a 220 pip run in order to have a 2-to-1 return. Well, within 2 days here, we would have had a 220 pip target hit without too much of a problem and going strong. So we can see that this is quite a good way to go in order to find a trade that meets confluence indications. So we have our price action, which is our signal here from the candle, which is a pin bar, one of the best signals that we can have. It indicates rejection, strong rejection off of a support level, which we have at 12500, and we have a trend that we're trading in relation to. So we always want to trade with the trade if possible, with the trend if possible. We found a pullback into it. We found a candle. We have support and resistance levels that support our idea of getting into a long trade, and it certainly did work out very, very well in this instance. So this is how we trade a price action confluent trading strategy in Forex. It's great talking with you today. Good trading, and we'll see you soon at forexmarketmaster.com.